Hi, I'm Björk,
And I am Oliver
and we're back.
with our YouTube channel.
Keep walking. And today we're going to talk about the Jul-lads, the Icelandic
The Santa Clauses that have been kind of dressed up in red, the Coca-Cola colors, but they originally were kind of dressed in Icelandic ways.
Yeah, Icelandic clothes, woolen clothes with no red in it. Well, little red, I guess.
Well, it's because they were cold.
Yes, they
So
have
their
to
cheeks,
keep warm.
Yeah. So anyway, we have 13 Santa Clauses. We have a mother and a father, and we have the cat.
Yeah, and those are our Christmas characters,
And
non-religious Christmas characters.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah, would be.
Anyway, they are equal to the European and the American Coca-Cola Santa Claus. In other words, each Christmas we see and remember and display the Jul-lads, the Christmas cat, and traditions around the Jul-lads and their history.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to share with you today.
And the mother and father, which are actually trolls, and we'll go later into that. But we have our Christmas starts actually 13 days before. That's when they start coming. We kind of start putting up our lights in November now.
Yeah.
Around the time of Thanksgiving in the States. But in the old days, when I was growing up, then we wouldn't start decorating anything until the Christmas or the Jul-lads would be starting to come to town, and that was 13 days before Christmas. And so they span a total of 26 days. They start coming 13 days before, and then one Santa Claus comes every day, and they
off the mountains, because that's where they live, in the mountains.
And then on the 25th, the first starts leaving. So we'll have a time span of 26 days of Christmas in Iceland.
Of little Jul-lads walking from the mountains and then back to the mountains.
Yeah. So let's go into what these guys are. They're
cute little rascals.
Yeah.
So the Jul-lads, if we give you a bit of a description of what they are like, give you a picture of their characteristics, and tell you their names. They have some interesting names. The first one that arrives on the 12th of December and leaves on the 25th of December, his name in English would be Sheep Caught Clod. Yeah.
Or stekkjarstaur in Icelandic.
Yeah. The
And
reason
what does
being that he has a stiff leg.
Well, stiff legs, it
or
looks like.
both legs. Yeah.
He's
So he walks around with his little peg legs and
harasses the sheep.
Yeah, goes about harassing sheep in the middle of the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the second one we call Gollygwak.
Or Giljagur.
Interesting name.
He hides in the gullies, waiting for an opportunity to sneak into the cowshed and steal milk.
So,
Stubby.
Stubby is Stúfur.
Yeah,
he's short.
He's short.
He's a short guy.
Abnormally short, steals pans to eat the crust left on them.
Yeah. Next one would be, that arrives on the 15th of December, would be Spoonlicker.
Yeah, something like me. Þvörusleikir.
He likes to sort of get into pots that are being stirred, and when the little or the big spoon is left standing there, and people,
the wooden spoon that we have, slevar.
People would leave. Then he gets in and he takes the spoon and he licks the spoon. So.
And why I feel he is much like me is he is extremely thin due to malnutrition. So yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you're feeding me okay.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Pottscraber is the next one.
Yeah, Pottaskevill.
Pottaskevill.
Eða Pottasleikir.
Yeah. We normally say Pottasleikir.
Yeah.
But his job is to simply steal leftovers from the pots. if there ever are any.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Bowl liquor.
Bowl liquor.
Is askasleikir in Icelandic.
Yeah, he hides
And
under the
askur,
beds.
Askur is a wooden bowl with a lid on it, and people would get their share of food, and they would store it in the askur or in the bowl.
And then that bowl would kind of get tucked underneath their bed, and the bed in the old days was their
sanctuary, because
it was
everyone
their only
would sleep.
private space.
Yeah, they would sleep all in the kind of same room.
Yeah, and sometimes it was not even all there. They had to maybe share the bed with someone. So
yeah, it was quite common actually in some
in
places,
the old
I'm
days.
sure.
Yeah.
So door slammer.
Hurðaskellir.
Yeah, likes to slam doors, especially during the night.
Okay. He arrives on the 18th of December and leaves on the 31st.
Yeah, and I remember from my childhood, as we had, we called it Little Christmas at school, and it was always Hurðaskellir who came.
Yeah.
And I wondered, obviously he was coming because there were slamming doors all over the place, but none of the others came ever.
No.
Was it the same with your school?
I think it probably was because school got out on the 18th of December.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I think they thought we really knew which Santa Claus was coming when. I don't think as a child I did. I just knew that they would come.
And it was always Hurðaskellir at my school.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
anyway.
Mine too. So, anyway. Okay, skýrgámur.
Or skýrgobbler.
A Jul-lad with an affinity for skyr. Now, what is skyr?
Skyr is a milk product.
It's like a yogurt, pretty much.
It's a thicker yogurt.
Thicker yogurt, very tasty.
And full of
definitely,
protein. Yeah,
definitely something people should try if they come to Iceland.
Oh, yeah.
At least try if you eat milk products at all.
Yeah.
So 20th of December we have sausage swiper.
Or bjúgnakrækir.
He would hide in the rafters and snatch sausages that were being smoked for the Christmas festivities. Yeah. So.
Yeah, window picker is the.
Gluggagægir. He's just a pesky fellow. He would just kind of be looking through the windows in search of something to steal, candles or toys or.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was into food like the other ones were, but I imagine he had to eat too.
Well, it looks like it must have been something with food, because they were all.
Yeah, they were all kind of, as if they had not been raised right. Somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, and maybe when we introduce the parents, people will understand.
Yeah, it makes all sense when they are. It
does in the end.
Okay.
In the end.
So
but I remember being aware that perhaps he was peeking in the window. So I would watch my toys. How about you?
Oh, really? No, I didn't ever think of it.
No, he was. I didn't much like him.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Doorway sniffer.
Gáttaþefur.
Yeah, long nose.
Yeah.
And very sensitive. So what does it say?
He said they say he had an abnormal large nose, like you were saying, and an acute sense of smell. So.
Yeah. And what would he smell?
He would like
food.
Laufabrauð.
Laufabrauð.
Yeah.
Laufabrauð is, well, we'll show you. But laufabrauð is kind of it's a get together. Families will get together and.
It's a tradition. It comes from up north.
From your home area.
Yeah, from where my dad was born and raised, and it's actually flat bread that's made in like a round flat bread that you then decorate. It's thin, and you decorate it by cutting little shapes into it.
And twisting and playing with it.
And then it's deep fried.
Deep fried, yeah.
And
then put under a load, and then it stacks up so that it stays flat.
And it was very festive and beautiful always to see the different pretty laufabrauð samples that people would make.
And then that was eaten with
smoked lamb.
Smoked lamb and butter.
Oh,
butter. Yeah.
But I wanted to say a little bit about the history of laufabrauð because I think it's interesting. Up north, where my father was raised, this was a custom, and he told us about how scarce food was when he was growing up, and they would have maybe just so much flour to make bread with. So for Christmas, they would make bread with raisins in them. That was festive, and that was very Christmassy. And then they would make this flat bread, and the reason they made it flat and thin was because they didn't have a lot of flour.